Now, Prime Minister Narendra Modi departed for a three-nation visit to Indonesia, Australia and New Zealand from 6 to 11 July, aimed at strengthening India's strategic partnerships, expanding economic engagement and reinforcing cooperation across the Indo-Pacific. And in his departure statement, Prime Minister said that the visit would further India's Act East policy, MAHASAGAR Vision and its commitment to a free, open and inclusive Indo-Pacific. Prime Minister Modi will be in Indonesia from 6th to 8th July at the invitation of President Prabowo Subianto, and the visit will be his first bilateral trip to the country since India and Indonesia elevated their ties to a comprehensive strategic partnership during the 2018 visit. It also comes after President Prabowo's state visit to India as a chief guest at the Republic Day celebration on 26 January 2025. The Prime Minister said that India and Indonesia share deep civilizational and people-to-people ties and expressed confidence that the visit would further deepen the multifaceted partnership. And during the visit, Prime Minister Modi will also interact with the Indian diaspora and visit the Prambanan Temple complex in Yogyakarta with President Prabowo, describing it as a statement to the close cultural ties between the two nations. From Indonesia, the Prime Minister will travel to Melbourne at the invitation of Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese. He said that the visit would provide an opportunity to further strengthen the India-Australia Comprehensive Strategic Partnership. The Prime Minister said that his discussions with Albanese would focus on defence and security, trade and investment, education, mobility and people-to-people ties. He added that the two countries would also seek to deepen cooperation in emerging and critical technologies, sports and sports science. Prime Minister Modi is also scheduled to interact with members of the Indian diaspora in Melbourne. The Prime Minister will be in Auckland for the final leg of his tour, where he will hold talks with the New Zealand Prime Minister Christopher Luxon. Prime Minister Modi said that the visit would build on the momentum generated by Luxon's visit to India in March 2025. The leaders are expected to discuss ways to further enhance economic trade and commercial engagement, referring to the signing of the India-New Zealand Free Trade Agreement. The Prime Minister said that both the countries have committed themselves to strengthening bilateral trade and commercial ties. He also acknowledged the contribution of the Indian diaspora to India-New Zealand relations and said that he looked forward to addressing a large gathering of the Indian community during the visit.